Hey, what's up, comic book fans? Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And guys, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Apologize if the video might be a little bit rough. I do have a really bad sore throat, but I wanted to get a few reviews out there this week. And today we will be reviewing Green Arrow issue number 23. But before we jump into that, I just wanted to give you a really quick update on the books that I will be reviewing on Dark Avenger Inc. I'll probably be up early sometime this week, which will be Superior Foes, Spider-Man issue number 2, Batwing issue number 23, and Green Lantern issue number 23. So those will be the books I'll be reviewing on Dark Avenger Inc. So be sure to check those out very shortly. And then towards the beginning of the week as well, look for the countdown video where I count down my favorite videos, our favorite comics, all the way from worst to the best. So with that being said, let's just jump right into Green Arrow issue number 23. Okay. Cover, it was probably one of my favorite covers this week. This is something that just attracts me to this cover that's so nice about it. I don't know if it's Shadow or if it's McQueen and they're covering each other's back with the snow and the nice kind of like sunset in the background. It's a very appealing cover. I truly enjoy it a lot, and this is where the artwork shines in this series. Jeff Lemire is our writer in this story, and the person that does do this artwork in here is, why can't I find it? I can't actually find who does the work in here, which is Andrea Sorrentino. So that's what does. Now, artwork shines on the cover and on certain aspects of this series. Some of the key things is when they focus in certain parts of the actual issue. I think that's a really good key. Close-ups when they're about to do some like fighting or battle scene. Some original paneling here, which is really nice. But at times, characters can be drawn quite funny, like Henry here. Not drawn well at all. Like, look at his face. He's like this. And I saw this, and I'm like, okay, why does he just look so weird? And I just did not like that at all. And same here with oh my god, I can't remember her name offhand. Let's see if I can find it real quickly because it's just off of the tip of my tongue. Naomi, I think it is. I think. If it's wrong, just let me know. I don't want to spend too much time. But continuing on the artwork, it has its own distinct feel in it. And in this issue, there was a lot of this and a lot of dialogue, which you know, I'm all for dialogue, but for me, this is like almost reading a history book, and because we had a lot of backstory in it, so I wasn't really keen on all of that. And sometimes they try to do that special artwork on focusing in on things that you kind of can't really get a feel of what's going on, like right here, and trying to think of what else. I guess right here, I guess kind of, because where did she shoot it and hit this guy? So there's kinds of things that are a little bit all over the place. And then when you are introduced to new characters, the way this art style is, it's hard to determine which characters are who. If they're just normal bad guys, or they just cronies, or they main character, things of that nature. So that's my grip about the artwork in general in here. Now, what I think about the story, I thought this issue was kind of interesting. It was more of a character development issue than anything. We get to see Oliver McQueen, who actually rescues Shadow, that was getting held by Count Vertigo, and Count Vertigo is trying to get his implant fixed that makes everyone have like this vertigo type of feel around them. But he quickly wants to capture Ollie and Shadow before they get off of his like countryside. So we go into this nice little relationship development between Henry and Naomi. And what happens here is she kind of shoots him down. And she says that, you know what, I'm attracted to Ollie. And you get to see that. And he kind of, Henry just like walks away. He's like, oh, I have nothing to tell you. So it was cool to kind of see him get shot down and their relationship kind of growing in a way. And then you get to learn a little bit more about who is it? I guess Ollie's half sister, which Emiko. Emiko, we found out that it was Ollie's sister. We find out she's actually half sister because Shadow and Ollie's dad actually hooked up and they wound up having a baby. And they go into this whole backstory about his dad and Komodo and where he came from and everything else, which was good, but it just seemed a little lengthy. They seemed to fit a lot in there. So they gave you like a history lesson, which, you know what, it was all right, but I didn't really dig it all that much. I would have seen much more of a story here, more action with Vertigo, because he comes up and he's like, oh, I'm going to stop you. And then 2 pages later, it's just like his he gets all messed up and he's on his knees, and they kind of just leave him hanging there, and it was kind of lame. And then at the end of the issue, you go to this guy who is Richard Dragon, who's hanging this person off the ledge, and he throws him off. That was a cool panel there. And he goes, I've come to take Seattle. And that's how it ended. And you're like, okay. But little we know, it's just like, it's just the story continues in Count Vertigo #1. Then in 2 months, Green Arrow returns and the war for Seattle begins. So you're going to learn, I guess, about Vertigo in Villains Month for DC. So what I think about this book, I thought it was solid. It was good. I want to give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I just felt myself turning the pages going, okay, enough dialogue, enough of this whole backstory of, Ollie or Ollie's father and Komodo and the baby. And it was just like too much backstory that they were trying to fill in. I'd rather see the backstory generate slowly and learn more about our characters instead of just overwhelming you with information in this. This series, by far, though, has improved dramatically since Jeff Lemire has gone on this book. But this particular episode just fell a little bit short. It wasn't bad. It just fell a little bit short because of everything they tried to fit in here. So I'm going to give this one 3.5 out of 5. You guys give me your comments below. Are you collecting Green Arrow? I don't see too many people reviewing it. I think it's a series worth picking up just because it's so much better than what it used to be. So guys, that's all I have for you right now. And this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And guys, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And I'll see you in the next comic book review. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.